a organization, an organizer, a group comes in, and they'd like to have a alcoholic vendor, let's say a winery comes in. Current law says we can't do it, but what we have in place is the special events working groups, that all of these groups have to come in and they have to brief their concept of what the event will look like, all the security measures, all of the different things. We have the full panel of police, fire, building, every town hall agency that potentially would be involved there to work with this group before that happens. So they would have to brief and provide and fill out our special events working group form that allows them to proceed. If there's alcohol involved, they would have to go to the Board of Licenses and ask for the proper license and permitting to be able to do certain events. That might be a one-day permit. We've done our research and we've gone to other communities, and no less than 6 communities in the local area do allow this, and they do allow the executive to make the decision. So what we're putting before you is just to ask that this be added to the existing bylaw. This was vetted with KP Law, and they provided this specific language here to allow this. And we see this as a valuable way to enhance or bring other vendors potentially to the town and increasing revenue because the town does benefit from the revenue and the sale of beverages.
I am Jason Roy, I'm the captain of the police department. I too did research. There are all of Norfolk County and Bristol County. There's 16 towns that allow this with conditions. There's 27 towns that still have the complete prohibition. Not to be party poopers or anything, but our first and foremost concern is public safety. So if one person falls down because they came to an event already under the weather a little bit and they have some more and they fall and they crack their head, we're all going to get sued. A lot of what we deal with is alcohol related. And for the town to sanction consumption on our own properties, I don't think is the right thing to do. I think it's a step in the wrong direction. The last thing we want to see is people walking around the center of town at the block party having a beer. That's anathema to everything we've been doing for 25 years as police officers. If nothing else, we would like to see this shrunken down to a more specific location where it could happen.
I agree with Captain Roy 100%. A hard no on this. Currently, we only want to do it one way, but down the road, we're allowing people to have functions at World War I Park, or, God forbid, at Barber Road Beach, and somebody drowns. I would allow for tastings, because I do think that that's a quantity-controlled thing, as opposed to just serving beer by the glass or wine by the glass.
Whenever you're dealing with alcohol, it's an unknown factor, okay? Because too many things can go wrong with alcohol. I think if we do it in a controlled area, like the front of Town Hall, and as long as the licensing board is happy with everything that's been laid out by the person who's doing it, that all these things will be followed.
I think I'm on board with trusting the licensing board and the facilities in the town. We're not Greek life. I mean, these are a bunch of professionals that are making these decisions, and we're just allowing those people to make those decisions on public land where they're already making it on private land. That's my thought. So I think the bylaw here, I'm okay with it. I would also be okay with minor amendments that would make more people okay with it.
We don't want to turn business away if it could be a draw and if other towns are doing it, but we've heard that most other towns are not doing it. So I would just want more specific, regulations here.
I will make a motion that the bylaw committee does not approve this amendment.
So a yay means you want it to be unfavorably recommended.
Correct.
Greg?
Nay.
Mark? Counselor Gould?
Yay.
I'm a yay.
John Donahue, yes.
And I'm a no.
3-2.
3-2.
to
Unfavorable support.
unfavorable.